students, how are you? Today we are going to solve a new question based on the topic of compound interest, and the question is here like this for you. The compound interest on a certain sum for 2 years is Rs 1025 and for 3 years is Rs 1576.25 compounded yearly. So question is just saying that for certain sum of money in 2 years the compound interest is Rs 1025 and for 3 years the compound interest is 1576.25. So first we have to find the rate of compound interest and then after the sum of money. So let's begin our solution. Uncertain sum of principal sum of money P CI in 2 years, that is equal to Rs 1025 and CI in 3 years, that is equal to Rs 1576.25. So the first thing we have to find the rate of compound interest. So here we have to find the rate of compound interest per annum R. So the formula for annual compound interest P times 1 plus R upon 100 to the power T minus 1. And as for the condition, CI in 2 year is Rs 1025. So annual CI in 2 years, that is equal to P times 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2 minus 1, and the value of this is 1025, that is equal to P times 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2 minus 1. This becomes the equation 1, and again annual CI in 3 years, that is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 3 minus 1. So here the value of compound interest in 3 years is 1576.25, and that is the P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 3 minus 1. So this becomes the equation 2. Now we divide the equation second from first. So p1 plus r upon 100 to the power 3 minus 1 and p1 plus r upon 100 to the power 2 minus 1. Let the factor 1 plus r upon 100 that is equal to x, that is being x. We suppose the factor 1 plus r upon 100 that is to be x. For that 1576.25 upon 1025 that is equal to p times x cube minus 1 upon p upon x square minus 1, and for which we have to find the value of this factor 1 plus r upon 100, and which makes it quite easy to find the value. So now first we reduce this fraction into the lowest term. For that we simply multiply 1576.25. We multiply this 1576.25 with the 100, and the denominator should be also comes to be 100. So finally it becomes the 1576.25 upon 102500. Now we divide both this with the same number 1576.25 102500, as the last digit of both the numbers is being 5 and 0, so both can be simultaneously divided by 5, and here comes to be the 1576.25 divided by 5, it is being the 31525, and 102500 divided by 5 it comes to be the 20500, and again the last digit both are 5 and 0, that is a multiple of 5 and 0, so both are being divided by 5. So here again 6305, and this one is the 4100, and again it can be divided by 5, both can be divided by 5. So here the 1261 and 820. Now this both the number cannot be simultaneously divided by same integer number, so we put the fraction here as a 1261 upon 820, that is equal to p times x cube minus 1 cube. The cube of 1 is 1, square of 1 is the, here we put 1 is square of 1, and 1 is cube of 1, so which become the form of a cube minus b cube, and here a square minus b square, and the p's being p cancel out. Now we just simply open in formula of a cube minus b cube and a square minus b square, so both being 1261 upon 820, that is equal to x minus 1 x square plus x times 1 plus 1 square upon x minus 1 and x plus 1. Now here x minus 1 and x minus 1 is being cancelled out, and finally we have the 1261 upon 820, that is equal to x square plus x plus square of 1 is 1 upon x plus 1. Now next we cross multiply this 820 and x plus 1 factor on both sides. So here is the 1261 times x plus 1, that is equal to 820 times x square plus x plus 1. Now the product of 1261 with x, it become the 1261x plus 1261 with the 1 it become the 1261, that is equal to 820 times x square, it is the square 820 plus 820 with the x, it become the 820x, and finally 1 times of 820, it is the 820. Now next we subtract on both side by 1261x and 1061. So on the left side it becomes the 0, and the right side, that is the 820x square plus 820x plus 820, and the minus 1261x minus 1261. Now 0 equal to 820x square plus, on subtracting 820x from the 1261x, it become the minus times 441x, and again subtracting 820 from the 1261, it become the minus 441. Now we have a quadratic equation, and to solve this we have to factorize this. So we break the middle term into two parts such that their sum is equal to 441 and the product is equal to 820 into 441. So 820x square. Now we break this and become the minus 861x plus 420x minus 441x. Now we take common in these two, so the maximum common is 41x, and here remains the 20x minus 21, and then after here is the common, that is the 21, so the remaining is 20x minus 21. So 0 equal to, now again we take the common of 20x minus 21, 20x minus 21 from these two terms. So it is the 20x minus 21, and the remaining is 41x plus 21. Now we have two factors, 20x minus 21 and 41x plus 21. So if the factor 20x minus 21 equal to 0, so it is the x equal to 21 upon 20. Now we put the value of x here, what we have considered, and that is the 1 plus r upon 100, that is equal to 21 upon 20 r upon 100. We subtracted both side by minus 1, so minus 1 and plus 1, it becomes 0, and the here is 21 upon 20 minus 100. On solving this we have the 21 minus 20 upon 20, so r upon 100, that is equal to 1 upon 20, and now we multiply both side by 100. Now we multiply both side by the 100, it becomes the r equal to 100 upon 20. So here r comes to be the 5%, and if the factor 41x plus 21, that is equal to 0, then the x equal to x is equal to minus 21 upon 41. Now we put the value of factor of x here as factor 1 plus r upon 100, that is minus 21 upon 41, and r upon 100, that is equal to minus 21 upon 41. Here We subtract the both side by minus 1. So minus 1 and plus 1, it becomes 0, and here comes to be the minus 1. So overall r, that is equal to minus r upon 100, that is equal to minus 21 minus 41 upon 41. So it comes to be as a r upon 100, that is equal to minus 62 upon 41, and r equal to minus 61 into 100 upon 41. So the value of r, this is not possible because the rate of compounding the sum of money should never be the negative value. Solution. So therefore the correct solution for the rate of compound interest is 5% per annum, and this is the answer for A part. Now again, for the B part, what just question is asking, find the sum of money. So in this section we have to find the principal sum of money. So in B section we have to find sum of money. We put the value of rate r in equation first, and that is here is given. The equation first is 1025, that is equal to p 1 plus r by 100 power 2 minus 1. So we put the value of r here to obtain the principal sum of money. And now the equation first is 1025, that is equal to p times 1 plus r upon 100 to the power 2 minus 1. So 1025, that is equal to p times 1 plus the value of r is 5% divided by 100 power 2 minus 1. So here 1025, that is equal to p times 1 plus 0.05 power 2 minus 1. 1025, that is equal to p times 1 plus 0.5 square minus 1. 1025, that is equal to p times the square of 1.05 is 1.1025 minus 1. 1025, that is equal to p times 0.1025. Now we divide the both side by 0.1025. 0.1025, this both is being cancelled, and dividing this one, it comes to as 10,000 equal to p. So we find a value of p equal to rs 10,000. Hence we have principal sum of money p, that is equal to rs 10,000, and this is the answer for the section B. Thanks for watching the video. If you like, hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you.